Wind in Truth is now out for over a month, and I just wanted to talk about everything what I thought was great about this book. So, full spoilers for Wind in Truth. Here we go. Starting with number 10, Kaladin admits that he wanted to be Dalinor's champion. During his journey with Zeth, Kaladin explains that he actually feels like he should be the one saving the day and be Dalinor's champion. And I don't know why, but this honesty from Kaladin just felt satisfying to me. And let's be honest, we all love it when Kaladin saves the day. Number 9. Liren gets kicked out of his own rooms. In the end of the book, Wit wants to talk to Zixel, who is currently in Liren's operating rooms. But of course, Wit being Wit doesn't care and so kicks Liren out of his own rooms. Now, I know the hate for Liren is very vast in the Stormlight community, and even though I don't really dislike Liren, I appreciate what Sanderson did by giving the Liren haters this little nugget. Next, number 8. The Contest of Champions was notified. Before I read Wind in Truth, I already heard about the baby champion theory, in which Dalinor would need to fight Gavinor. And honestly, I didn't really like it that much. It just felt too anticlimactic for me if Dalinor would get faced a child. But Sanderson doesn't disappoint. The way he executed the baby champion was not like Dalinor was fighting a child, but for me it felt like he had to fight Taravangian himself. The contest was more a dialogue between Dalinor and Taravangian and much less a Dalinor avoids hitting and getting hit. And that I appreciated. Also, Gavinor being raised to fight his grandfather and then not even getting truly the chance is kinda tragic, and I'm a sucker for tragic plot points. Number 7. No more Stormlight. The book ends with no Stormlight, which means, for example, that neither Adolin can grow back his leg nor Zeth his arm. And not only that, but also Odium kinda won, or at least for now everyone thinks that way. Having not a happy end is exactly what I think was needed for this first arc of the Stormlight Archive. And I think that having no Stormlight is a good way to make us feel like we are in big trouble for what's to come. Next, number 6. Race being honor. This one I think was probably for me the most fun and absurd moment of the book. When Shallan, Renal and Little Relaine are in the vision where the Ozpec was founded, they try to figure out which herald was played by Mrace. And well, I'm sure nobody expected that Mrace would be the one taking up honor before Dalinor did. Number 5. Yasna lost. The fight for the Thylint nation was basically a debate between Yasna and Taravangian. And I just loved that the smartest and steadiest person we know, Yasna Kholin, got absolutely outplayed. It made Taravangian feel like a much bigger threat. Also, I love that Taravangian had a backup plan in case Fen wouldn't accept the deal. So yeah, that's my number 5. Next, number 4. Taravangian admits that Dalinor was right. In one of the last chapters we see that Taravangian actually saved the people of Carbrand. And he there admits that Dalinor was right. Not everything is worth sacrificing. This recognition towards Dalinor, which Taravangian described as his dangerous, shameful secret, felt very satisfying to me. And yeah, it deserved my number 4 spot. Now let's get to the top 3. Number 3, Tarn wanted to kill cultivation. When Honor and the Heralds are trying to recruit Tarn as the 10th Herald, Tarn says that after having tried to kill cultivation, he does not want to have anything to do with the gods anymore. And this moment just made Tarn 10 times more interesting to me. I believe that somehow cultivation will be the big bad at the end of Stormlight Archive. She got Taravangian and Dalinor to where they got, which makes me feel like they are somehow her little puppets in her game. And even though the conversations between cultivation and Odium we got in this book confused me in that regard, I still believe that cultivation has some very bad intentions we just don't know yet. Also, in the end, everyone said how cultivation fled from Rosha, but what if being freed from Rosha is exactly what she wanted? I guess we'll see. But for now, Talon wanting to kill cultivation, hell yeah. Number 2. Anna is dead, but I'll see what I can do. I loved it the first time, I loved it the second time. And with that, Kaladin has officially a catchphrase. And I don't know how you guys read it, but I imagine Kaladin having just a little smirk when he said it the second time. But still, I already said that I love it when Kaladin saves the day, and yet again he did, joining the freaking Heralds in the Auspact. Now, before we get to my number 1, here are some honorable mentions. First, to Seth's father, Naturo, for sticking to Seth and following him. The second goes to Shallan for killing a Herald. Take that, Kaladin. And last but not least to Vasha for offering Liv to teach her fighting. But now my number 1. Taln standing up. In Azimir, when the situation couldn't get much worse, Taln stood up. And man did he live up to his reputation. I wished we actually got to see more of how Taln and Ash fought the Fused and not just the aftermath, but I am sure we will get to see more of them, as Sanderson has already stated. This book somehow just made me so much more interested in the Heralds and especially in Taln, so him standing up deserves my number 1 spot. So this was my top 10 of what made Wind and Truth great for me. Thank you guys so much for watching, and let me know in the comments what your favorite moments of this book were. Also, if you have any video suggestions, let me know them as well. See you next time.